speaking of Christmas, Rebel has a whole bunch of new employees that are joining almost every week. New faces keep popping up, seemingly youthful faces, which is kind of like disappointing to me because I don't know. I don't like the idea that they're trying to seem hip to like the young people by like getting younger talent, I guess. Talent and, the people that they're employing.
They're getting very international. Like they also have a Malaysian reporter now?
Oh my god.
Where's Ian Miles Chong from?
I don't Here's the thing is I've never seen him do anything. The Mute is talking about Ian Miles Chong because I made a post today. Because in doing research for this segment, I stumbled upon the fact that apparently, according to the Rebel News website, Ian Miles Chong's he's a contributor to Rebel News. I have not seen him contribute a thing, so I don't know if this is like he's new and therefore hasn't contributed anything to them, or if he's old and they just haven't removed him from the website. I don't know. But there is a bunch of new people that aren't even on the website. They're not even listed. And it seems to me like they're trying to get in on the like TikTok game. And so you get things like this. This is an advertisement that was posted to their YouTube thing, but you can also find it on their TikTok, which is them like promoting their store. But I don't know. Just it feels like they're trying to appeal to a youthful demographic on TikTok, and whether successful or not, I find this move slightly worrying. So here we go.
No, it was that logo.
It was so you saw the thing?
Yeah.
Were they in
She
your
was
store?
wow.
Or
No, it was just like when I got off the bus, there was a lady not wearing a mask and had that on a hoodie.
and part of the thing is
Damn.
like, it's really silly and cheesy and all that stuff. But there's an element here which like they're young, attractive women doing this thing, posting it on TikTok, all that fun stuff, and that's
What a
worrying to
freeze
me.
frame.
Oh,
You say
like,
they're young, attractive women, and
oh
that
yeah,
face was
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah, exactly. Well, here's the interesting thing to me. In order to find out who some of these people are, most of them are like, I think I brought this up before, specifically in talking about her. I think I remember her name being Catherine Krasnowski, and their Instagram accounts are like what Bo Burnham wrote in his Inside special. White woman Instagram. Like they all have that vibe to it. The only difference is I think it's for like the one person, not her. I don't even know who this one is. They seem new, but the one here, I think her name is Nat, and her posts like also have that white woman Instagram feel, but are super religious. They always say like hashtag Jesus, hashtag. So again, and a lot of this, the reason why it's giving me like icky vibes, not only for the fact that they're working for a fascist organization that promotes shitty worldviews, but it's like this reminds me of the like Lauren Southern, Faith Goldie era of Rebel back in like 2014, 2015. And that's gross. I don't like the fact that they're trying to in any way appeal to the youth. Whether they'll be successful or not, I don't know. I do not personally find of what we just watched enticing, but I am also not a young Gen Z TikTok user, so I don't know. I don't know, Viano, were you enticed? Are you
Yep,
now
they got me.
I think I
They
think that
showed blonde women doing dance things. Whoa.
definitely the people in this is it a TikTok in this clip?
Yes, it's
They
posted
watched
as well.
that. You know that lady singing about body autonomy to like Mariah Carey at like the council meeting. Did you see that clip?
Oh yes, yes I did.
Yeah, these people watched that and loved it.
Like the ones dancing in this video here.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely were big fans of that lady.
I don't know. Well, here's the weird thing. So this one too here, this Nat person, on her Twitter account says #1 David Menzies fan. And remember the other one, the Catherine person, she dressed up as David Menzies for Halloween. So they have a weird David Menzies fetish. Which not to kink shame.
They must be in shambles right now.
They are. They listen, we're all a little in shambles, let me tell you. They're there to serve the male gaze of either Ezra and the audience of boomers. Yeah, the audience of boomers for sure. But some of the audience of boomers doesn't get it, so I did see one comment that I really appreciated. Let me see if okay, so this is from Jeffrey Salzman, okay? He goes, I've not seen a commercial that I wanted to be longer before. This is weird.
Okay.
Oh my god. And then this person goes, this looks terribly 90s. Absolute cringe. I love it. And this person's like, it's 1993 again. Hooray. Merry Christmas. This person just straight up said this ain't it. So we got dissent in the ranks. Okay.
I don't like they're using young people meme language for the most part.
Yeah.
Like the absolute cringe and this ain't it and like all of that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah.
kind of just ugh.
I like this one.
That ain't
Christmas is love, not Hane. Anyways, I think we've exhausted the comments. But yeah, I don't like the trend. Do not like the trend. I would shame that kink. The Menzies kink? In a way, the Menzies kink is our kink, but it's non-sexual. It's like it is something though. It's more of a need to study him in a lab type thing. But yes, very weird. They're getting in on the TikTok game. We're gonna see by the end of the tonight another TikTok thing, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So they're promoting their store, and not only are they promoting their store, they released a new book. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I mean they've released a ton of Ezra's books, so I mean that's obvious. Okay. They then released a book like maybe 6 months ago that was this like something about unsporting that was co-written by Barbara Kay and some other coach person about how like trans women specifically are ruining all of sports, specifically women's sports. And so that has pretty much been the only other book that they branched out and published new stuff, but they have a new one. And I don't know if you two can see the thing, but who does anyone want to guess without looking at the title? Who wrote the new book? I guess they've also published Sheila Gunn Reid's books, so it's not that either, but they have published hers as well.
Julian Assange.
Julian Assange. I wish, that would be
with
perfect.
a forward by Edward Snowden. Yep.
Not quite. It's a little bit more local. And I mean, didn't spend time in an embassy, but pretty close. Pretty close.
Do you know Juan Dr. Julie Pinez?
Juan Guaido. That, you know what? I take it back. If Juan Guaido writes a book, Rebel News needs to publish it. That would be fucking fantastic. That would be incredible.
They pay for the translation, and then Juan Guaido becomes president of Canada.
That, you know what? I might give my $8 to a fascist organization just to read it. that might cross the threshold for me. I might, that's just the material there is too golden. I couldn't pass that up. I'm going to pass this book up though. This book sounds fucking terrible. So here it goes.
She was the professor of ethics at Western University who was fired because she chose not to submit to the university's forced vaccine policy.
Can we just acknowledge how fucking weird this is that I started this podcast back in 2019 when I was just ending my tenure at University of Western, and somebody in the same department as me, at an affiliate college but still related, is now publishing books at Rebel News. What a small world. What a small world.
What it tells us is you're the right man for the job, Jody.
Yeah, it's like London is like ground zero for something weird. Apparently, she doesn't even live in London. I found this out recently because she came and like spoke at a event in town, being like, "This is the first time I've been to London in years." And it's like, what? I don't know if it's just been since the pandemic or like what, but apparently she hasn't been in town for a while. Would Rebel be pro or against Guaido, considering Freeland is super pro Guaido? They're definitely pro Guaido in this. Yeah, I mean it's the same way. I mean, like, just like I don't know what to tell you. They just are. They'll find some way to be like, yeah, but we support Guaido more. We're better friends with him, unlike you.
Her heartbreaking video describing her decision went viral. She called it her last ethics lesson of the year. Dr. Julie has just published her new book called My Choice, The Ethical Case Against COVID-19 Vaccine Mandates.
Oh my God.
Part autobiography, part manifesto, it tells Dr. Julie's own story, which has become the story of millions of people who have been threatened.
I do love, so this person got this child here in an engineer. I think he's an engineering student, an engineering undergrad, also at Western University, who refused to mask in class. So this isn't even vaccine shit. He just refused to wear a mask, and so he got dragged out of class because he refused to comply.
I bet all his classmates thought he was so tough.
Pretty sure all of his classmates wanted him to get the fuck out of there. I'm pretty sure.
Millions of people who
and
have
probably
been
laughed at
threatened
him as he got
with losing their
dragged
jobs
out.
and even their place in society if they don't submit.
I love this guy's technique though. His technique is just, I will go limp and just make it as difficult as possible.
And even
Once
their
I
place
go
in
limp, there's
society.
nothing you can do.
Yeah. Oh, where? This looks familiar. I can't place it. I know it's Western University. I feel like this must be like where the kind of like telescope building is, I think. By
No,
the
I think it's just
roundabout?
outside of USC, it looks like.
UC?
Yeah, I don't know.
UCC. So University Community Center, and then the library is kind of like to the upper right there.
Yeah, is it like
That's
those
what that
kind of
looks
like
like to me.
slanted things that go up to the windows of the library?
Yeah, maybe, but like I'm thinking like where was he taking his engineering class such that he would be there? But like, yeah, yours makes more sense because this feels like out in front of UCC because there's no sidewalk. It's just the giant fucking concrete
Yeah.
slabs, whatever.
I don't know. There's so many new buildings since I graduated.
I don't think that it's in Eng for sure, like in the new engineering building, because that building was so fucking poorly designed. They didn't put fucking plugs next to the desks, and this was
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah, just looking at the ground, I think that is like in like UCC Weldon area.
I know this is the content everyone came for. Our
Yes.
our knowledge of the
niche.
layout of Western University
Yeah.
campus. But I just find it fascinating because again, like when I started this thing, I honestly did not think there was going to be so many like London, Ontario stuff happening. And it's just depressing of how much London, Ontario stuff is fucking on the show constantly. I'll prime this. There's gonna be something special happening on the 21st, which is Tuesday of next week. We're going to do a special hour-long stream in coordination with some other people who will share some of the stuff. But we're gonna watch a video there from the past, prior to Sun Media days, before they became Rebel News, and they mentioned London News in that clip, or not London News, the London, Ontario. And it's just like you can't get away from it. London is the epicenter of right wingness, apparently.
If they don't submit to a new medical procedure they don't want. You can order My Choice by clicking on mychoicebook.ca. You can get it as a paperback or an ebook. It's also for...
I love the I'm an ethics professor. That's why I'm okay with the disease spreading throughout society, killing thousands of people. I'm okay with that. I have a degree in ethics. My Choice. The ethical case for allowing thousands of people to die due to a illness that could be prevented with a vaccine. That's what the book should be titled.
My Choice, the ethical case for goat cheese.
Over other cheeses?
Just in general.
All right.
Sale at amazon.ca. I've read it cover to cover and I love it. It's not only inspiring, but it lays out the ethical arguments very clearly. This book isn't just Dr. Julie's story. It's a handy guide for debating people who insist that forced vaccines are ethical.
So we don't need to watch it because he's just gonna tell people where to go. But I love this. It's a guide, So you could be
How to be a good debate, bro.
Oh yeah, you think vaccine mandates are cool? Well, let me pull out my panisi. Gotcha, vaccine promoter. And then the vaccine promoter will be like, maybe we should stop spreading a deadly disease. And they'll be like, oh yeah? Chapter 10?
You've
My
activated my
choice?
trap card.
Yeah. Off-Haven. Yeah, it's really, really sad and depressing. But, typical grifter shit. Of course, you could tell that she was trying to pull a Jordan Peterson. You know what I mean? She had that same, they saw at the beginning of the thing too, oh my god, oh, my life is utterly ruined. Remember as well, she was not fired. I don't think she's resigned yet. I could be wrong. She basically chose to legally go after the university once they said that they were not going to give her any classes to teach because she refused to come on campus and get vaccinated. And so then she's taking legal action against them. But I haven't followed it to know where that's ended up. But she wasn't fired. At least not yet. She might be after this. I don't know. But now she works for Rebel News. So not only does she work for them, but she's producing books and selling it on Rebel News. All because, oh my god, the university told me to get vaccinated so I could prevent killing my students. Oh my god. So, there you have it. The good old grift. I'm being targeted by my university, conservatives. Conservatives, assemble! I'm surprised she hasn't spoken to Jordan Peterson yet. Maybe she has. I would look that up later. But it wouldn't surprise me. Welcome, Viking. Oh, Viking's in the chat now, too. Oh, look at that.
Hi there. I just joined in.
Welcome.
Big up, big up.
Don't worry, we're not
Hello.
there yet. I'm sure you're here as well for the David Menzies.
A little bit. I'm not too sure what I missed, but considering the time, I don't think I missed too much. I'm hoping.
No, we're going over a bunch of tiny little things first. Isn't she also
Yeah.
listed as an instructor for Austin University? Is she?
Is she actually Nom?
I thought I recall that name.
No way. No
Okay.
way she's got that much clout already.
That the Chuds do use all the same buzzwords, Lee Spanner. Correct.
And to be fair, too, that list of people that they had on that university was ridiculously long.
It was. I mean, but like initially she wasn't like listed on like unless she's joined it since. I know
If
like
she has joined, it's because she has like berated them to let her join.
yeah. I need my grift to go on. That's amazing. I mean, she would fit because remember, like one of the things that we discovered with looking into everyone there was all these people talking about how canceled they were when they were the ones who like resigned from their university.
Yeah,
So
it's like
she,
everyone quit.
yeah,
Yeah, how long till she's on the Weinstein podcast?
like
she
here's the thing:
hasn't
is
been
like I
already?
don't. That's the thing is I have a feeling she probably would have already met. Here, let me do a quick because I'm guessing she's been on Jordan Peterson or the Dark Horse. Let's see.
Dark Horse, is that who's that? Is that
That's
Sam
the
Harris?
no, that's
It's
the
Weinstein
Brett
and
Weinstein.
Hein.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I don't see anything coming up for that.
No, I don't think she's broken into the United States stuff yet.
No, she's been on the Andrew Lawton show.
Uh,
London
Well,
Zone.
he was on New Left Radio.
Yeah, oh God, dear Lord.
Of course he was.
Naturally.
So, I mean, my guess is like she's reaching out. It'll probably be in the new year. Maybe she'll end up on those shows. Or not. Maybe this like whimpered so hard that like they don't even recognize. Or maybe that was like the purpose of her writing a book. And think about the turnaround. When did she come out with this shit? Like 2 months ago? It doesn't feel like it was that long ago when she first came out with this shit. No, maybe it would have been back in September. Because that would make sense when like the school's starting or whatever. Either way, I wonder if the book is supposed to be that vehicle. So now that they have the book coming out, maybe now she'll go on the shows because she has a book to promote. That's something to think about as well. But enough of you. Julie Ponesi. This is the last little bit for these like random little stories. And then we have we got one more semi little story, the Florida thing, and then we'll move on to Menzies. But this is one last weird thing that I wanted to highlight because I don't know what's going on here, but it's a little weird. This was just on their YouTube channel. Just Ezra inviting people to do something. So I'm not telling people to participate, but I mean, you're welcome to write in. He's inviting you, so here it goes. Oh, it's very
Oh,
festive.
hi there. We're going to try
Oh.
something new. Hopefully, it's a little bit fun. A show that's an
I don't like.
I
don't-
don't like the music.
Not
Hopefully it's
just
a
the
little bit
music.
fun. He's like, I'm not too sure about this segment. Hope you like it.
Oh, geez.
It's-
I'm wondering if that's real snow, like actual snow, or is it like a filter?
No, it's a filter.
Or, I mean,
A
like not real snow,
filter.
but like
Because he's in the studio or whatever. But
Studio,
like,
yeah.
but it's also
he's not gonna
what's
put the money into like a snow machine effect thing.
No, not at all. Not in that studio. Are you kidding me? They just
No.
But they what did he just did the LOL, my antivirus blocked the website for the book is suspicious. Sounds about right.
Oh, that's good.
Sounds about right. I find his like I'm trying to be silly like vibe that he's giving here very unnerving. It's very unsettling. Like even look at his face.
Oh, hi there. We're going to try something
Oh,
new.
hi there.
Hopefully, it's a little bit fun.
I'm just being a little cheeky. Hopefully it'll be a little fun. This is the fun. Here we go.
Show that's an Ask Me Anything. You can ask me anything, whether it's
Ask us
personal
anything.
or about Rebel News or about the news of the world, the battles we're in. Go ahead, ask me anything. Go to the website letterstoezra.ca.
Oh, man.
Put your letter there. We'll combine a bunch of
many
them. and
questions
we'll
I
have
could
a show.
ask
I
him.
think it'll be
Yeah.
fun. So do your best, do your worst. I look forward to it.
Do
That's
your
letters
worst.
to
Oh, is that a
Ezra.
challenge?
I know he's inviting. He's inviting us all to come. You know.
CA.
Remember that time
I-
Soros sued you or tried suing you? Or
Yeah.
threatened to sue you? Oh.
I mean, I thought he successfully sued him.
I think
I
it was
thought
a case of like he
Or they
threatened
settled
and
it.
then Ezra
No,
backed
I think they
out.
settled
Like,
it.
yeah.
No, because Soros sued him, I think.
Yeah, I recall it being a threat of threat of litigation, but like I don't know. It's been a while.
Okay, well, I want to check that claim first because I'm just so I can be sure. George Soros. In September 22, Levant wrote a column in Sun Media accusing George Soros of funding a group lobbying to stop Sun Media being granted a license for Sun, and strongly attacked Soros' character and history by alleging that as a child he collaborated with the Nazis. Soros
That
threatened.
old chestnut.
Soros threatened to sue Sun Media for libel, and on September 18th, Sun Media issued a retraction and apology to Soros. Okay, so it's not like they settled an ongoing suit, but like there was a threat, and Sun Media, I guess,
Backed out, yeah.
settled it in the arena of public opinion.
We apologize. Oh no,
Yeah.
please don't sue us into oblivion.
So the other part that I'm curious about is going to, what was it? Letters to Ezra.ca, because I have a feeling that this is going to be a phishing website to get your email.
Oh.
So like,
When is it not?
no, I know. So page not found. It did redirect me to
Joey.
Rebel News.
Why?
Why what?
Why did you build this up? Terrible.
Well, he promoted it on his thing. Unless they ended it. Letters to Ezra. Page not found. What are you talking about? Like, so they
So the
ended it
question,
already?
when did they open the website, or like when was this posted?
Not even a week ago.
Oh my god.
Maybe it was supposed to be just a small window. Oh, that's sad.
You
There
know
you
go.
how those r/anti-work people have been like flooding the Kellogg's
Oh my god.
things? We should try to figure out a way to do that with Rebel. Just like flood all of their email channels with like bullshit.
Oh my god. Yeah, we would never do that. But I mean like it would be terrible if like somebody
who knows how technology works.
Yeah, it would be just awful if someone did that to them, you know? I mean, it would be very smart of them and would show their intellectual prowess, but if they ever pulled it off, like that's just mean, and I would never encourage that kind of behavior. Ever. Never. But I mean, if it happens, we'll cover it, but I would never never encourage that behavior. Ever.
Please, no one in the chat make us content.
No one reach out to the TikTokers and figure out how they did it in the first place.
They're Redditors. They're not TikTokers.
Well, see, I know so little. I can't be the mastermind behind this, all right?
Hello, my rebels. Hello, my rebels. I'm a good boy. I'm a weirdo.